Good morning and welcome to my channel. As you can see behind me, it's quite a stormy day, and it's pretty fitting for this to be my first video because it's a pretty good representation of where my life is right now. I apologize for the background noise, but the truth is I've been going through a couple years now where I've been really struggling, and I feel like I've come a long way, but I also feel like I'm still far away. And so I've decided to create this channel, perhaps out of a desire for therapy and to make some connection. I find that it's difficult when you're going through changes, when you're going through self-improvement. It tends to push you away from some of the people that used to be in your life, changes your priorities, and it's a pretty lonely time. To be perfectly honest, I'm going through a separation, and that's very difficult. I'm away from my son during the week, and that's difficult. So it's another reason why I wanted to create these videos. I'm hoping that there's other people out here that can relate, that are going through this self-improvement struggle and facing challenges in their life. Maybe they feel like they're on the cusp of something, but they just don't know how to get there. So that's why I want to create this channel. I want to create some sense of community here. I want to hear people's struggles. I want to hear where they're at. The truth is, we live in a digital age. We live in this social media society where it's supposed to make us all closer, and in some sense it does. But the reality of that closeness is it's very superficial. You may talk to people online, but you're probably not really building deep connections. You might have a favorite YouTuber and you find their content's great. Maybe it is based around self-improvement, but they have millions of subscribers. So when you post a comment on there, you're kind of just lost in the sea of these followers. There's nothing real or authentic about it. There still might be a good message, but I think in order for these messages to really take hold, there needs to be dialogue, there needs to be connection. And so that's what I'm hoping to do here. I'm hoping that people will leave comments and tell me where they're at in life, and I will respond to anybody who makes a comment there. There's a good chance that maybe nobody will comment or nobody will see these videos, and I'm okay with that because I see this as a form of therapy. The truth is, usually most mornings I'm out in nature, and that's where I kind of want to make these videos. But today, as you can see, it's not necessarily the best day to be outside. So I'm taking a day off from that, and I felt this would be a good day to make this video. So my goal is to be able to put out one video every weekday. That's the challenge that I've put out to myself. And throughout time, I want to tell you my story. And like I said, I want to hear yours. I want to create a dialogue, and I want to create some sense of a community. If that's on the internet, then so be it. That's where we're at right now, and this is a way that I can reach people and make connections with people that are all over the world, and I think that's one of the positive things. There's really only one rule that I want for here, and that is just to not discuss politics. I think all of society has just become too politicized right now, and I think I want this to be a haven from that. I want this to be a place where people can go and not have to worry about running into questions about politics. It's not a reflection on either side, it's just the reality. So this is video number 1 on a stormy Wednesday morning, and we'll go from here. I don't imagine many people are going to see this, but if you do, I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe, but leave a comment. Let's make a connection, and let's go from there. So I'll talk to you all later.